Yellows, and welcome everybody to 2024's first full moon. Around both full moon and new moon, we can all get hyper and emotional. And this week, we have a planet activity, which is Uranus going direct on Saturday. Anytime something else combines with a new moon or full moon, we can have an extra emotional week. Before we move on to feeling lighter and brighter, I want to qualify the phrase extra emotional. It only means that we feel what we have been feeling intensely. I'm going to say it again. It only means that what we are feeling and have been feeling, we feel more intensely. It does not mean that the planet or the moon has caused the feeling. We already had it, and now it is in our face. Just as too much of a good thing is not good, anything we have been feeling for too long or dealing with for too long becomes negative. Neither stress, nor anxiety, nor anger, nor hatred, nor sadness, nor pain is negative. In fact, they all carry spiritual messages and gifts. It is in their too muchness that the negativity happens. Even when it comes to people, we can all deal with negative people with love, even with kindness, for the first time, second time, maybe third time. But if we have to keep dealing with them over and over, it becomes too much. Too much for us. Any too muchness is a negative. On today's positivity special call, we are going to bring some calm, relief, release, and expression to this too muchness that is covering our love, that is covering our light, that is covering our confidence, that is covering our gold. Are you ready? Give me a big yes. Is everybody ready? Has everybody understood what negativity is? It is the too muchness of something or someone, including the too muchness of a situation. Everybody can handle stress. Everybody can handle a person on an off day. But the more we do this, the lesser our ability to handle it is. Therefore, the too muchness of something, someone, or a situation is what brings in the negativity. This too muchness becomes too much for us, and our systems start collapsing. In negativity, we get angsty, impulsive, overwhelmed, we get panic attacks, we are prone to being short-tempered, we get frustrated easily, we stop thinking in terms of answers and solutions and just look for relief. In other words, negativity is no way for us to be at our best or be working towards the life of our dreams. Can the yeses please continue in understanding this? Because why should you work through negativity? Because too muchness, even on a metal bar, will bend and break it. We want to bend with the wind. We never want to break. And therefore, on today's full moon call, with the presence of the full light of the moon, because the sun is always there, and therefore the full light of the sun, we are going to find our light and our lightness. And this is how we're going to do it. Have some water first. Hydration is a huge part of any work that you do, especially healing work. Once you have had water, your mouth is moist, your palate is moist. In a specific manner, you are going to share what your problem area is. Hang on. Specific manner means you will use just the words like pain, fear, husband, child, mother in law, boss, future, uncertainty. You are going to be giving me just the words themselves. So you're not going to be making full sentences. On Saturday's call, we will be making full sentences. For today's call, you are only going to put down those particular words. But wait. Don't put them down yet, because specific manner is also once you have posted and somebody else has posted after you, you cannot put another post and say, oh, I remember this also. Therefore, all of us are going to take 2 minutes. We are going to connect with all the rubbish going on in our lives, all the rubbish people, all the rubbish situations, and then, and only then, we are going to put the full list down. So I'm not asking you to even choose one. Tell us everything, but do so in the specific manner. Payal, you have already put it down. Money, your name is Money. Okay. Joan, you've put down one thing. Amrita, you have put down two things. Now, you cannot put down any more, because you cannot put another post underneath somebody else's post. Not in this round. We will have many rounds of the clearing word medicine. When I tell you to come to write again for the next round, then if you have thought of more things, you can put it there. Oh, so Payal is separate from Payal Dhami. So Payal Dhami, I was addressing the other Payal. So we have got, some of us have only one word. We, like Michelle says, fears. Lakshita has only one situation which is causing all of this negativity, which is unable to let go. Abha said, husband. Dipali has some more words. Sandra has also mentioned one word. Ashanta has mentioned one problem of pain. Nelu, is that Nelu or Nilu? So Nelu has mentioned one thing. She has just mentioned income. Now income, Nelu, if you notice, is not a problem. What is the problem with the income? Is it a low income? Is it no income? Is it too little an income? Because income by itself is not a problem. Think about your negativities and put them down specifically. Like Ramchandra has got quite a bit going on, right? It's superb, Ramchandra. You have put down everything. And this is what I want. Put down everything in one post. Two minutes we shall maintain in silence as everybody finishes their list. Abha, you can only redo now in the next round. If you have already put it down in this round and I'm not seeing that you have put it down, you have not put it down, Abha. So go for it. Think about it and put it down. You did? Where is it? I cannot see it, so go for it, Abha. Do it again. Two minutes of silence have already started. Half a minute more. Take your time. Half a minute more for grace for those of us who have still not put it down. But basically, you're making it concise, right? Like Kadambari has said, child's health. But Kadambari, you have not done it in the specific means I have asked you. MV, Sheila, you all have also not thought it through. When you don't have clarity on your problems, on your negativities, because you haven't taken that few minutes, you will never have clarity on the answers and the solution. Somebody very wise once said, the quality of the answer depends on the quality of the question. The quality of how you will heal depends on how easily you are able to articulate or even understand what your problem is, what the negativity is. And this, right, when you're posting and then your mind is coming into play, then you're reposting after that. Once I give you the work to do, you yourself will not have an easy job of going back and looking at this problem. Take your time. Write it in one post only. Parul, as you can see, everybody is just mentioning what they are dealing with and what is causing the maximum negativity in their lives. Only in one post. On Saturday's call as well, we will be doing it in one post, but we will be able to write much more. Like you can do a post of 30 lines, for example. But that's on Saturday's call. Sally says mundane responsibilities like taxes. Okay. I think almost all of us have put down our list. Are we ready to start clearing chunks and chunks of this energy? Now, obviously, when we are dealing with a lot, releasing it is going to also give rise to some amount of exhaustion, maybe some amount of heaviness. It'll make us sneeze, it'll make us cough. Allow the processing. Allow the processing. Allow the processing. And stay intensely hydrated throughout. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. Number one, have more water. If you can, don't force yourself. If you can, sip through a full glass of water. Like even now, in having written down what you're dealing with, your lips would have dried, your palate would have dried, your throat would have dried. Some part of you is going to be feeling a little dehydrated. So drink up on that water. And I'm also writing down what we're going to do. Okay, my lovelies. Has everybody had their next round of hydration? Excellent. Excellent. The 5 words are the 5 words you can all leave now. 11 times, you and I are going to say this together. You can all leave now. 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 Have some water. And again, right? Your lips, the insides of your lips, your palate, your tongue, your throat. It must always be smooth and moist. Please check how you are doing. Gitanjali, yes, most certainly you can lie down. In fact, we are going to be changing our position for the second round. But right now, just everybody, any reaction that you're having, feeling little better, feeling little lighter, feeling worse, that can also happen. ZD is already lighter. Some other pain and some other body part can show up. Suddenly you want to just close your eyes and sleep for the next 3 years. Whatever is the reaction, it is valid and normal. Dipali is yawning multiple times. Anamika is feeling a bit tired. So Anamika, when we change our position, you try this lying down after this. Poonam's also already feeling lighter. And Julia says, I can only listen as I'm working. No problem. Payal says, better, pain is there. Payal, say it the other way. You say, pain is there, but it's better. Sophia is having the relief of tears. Tears are so fantastic. Tears are our natural healers. Louise Hayes calls tears the rivers of life. Please let them flow. Please cry in peace. Like Abha is feeling sleepy. So Abha, for you as well, the next round you are going to do lying down. And Mani, I think, was Sheila. Or was Sheila somebody else? Right shoulder, sudden pain came and vanished. Now, this is the important thing. It came and vanished. Fantastic. Sandra's also feeling lighter. Pat says very cold. Pat, is the weather still cold there? Please get warm. Please eat something. And Kirti says mouth is watering, not feeling dry. If your mouth starts watering, spit out the spit. Spit it out, don't swallow it. This is toxic. So that's the other healer in the body, your saliva. It's also your digester because saliva digests starch. Your stomach cannot digest starch. Only the saliva can break it down so that your stomach can digest it. Zeddy is burping a bit. Heidi says no pain now. Paru is also lighter. Sheila says feeling a little tired, little lighter, blockage slightly relieved. Fantastic. Fantastic. It did not take us more than 40 seconds to apply the word medicine because it's medicine. So you're taking it, you're applying it by saying it. And already you can see things are happening. There is nothing faster than this in the world. This does not mean everything will be okay and that you're going to ride off into the sunset with your beloved tomorrow. No. It does mean that where you may have spent another 5 and 10 years, you will now spend half that time in clearing, completing everything that's bringing you down, keeping you heavy, pressurized, and negative. Dilly says right leg numb. Dilly, we are going into the next round. Elizabeth is also feeling clearer. That's awesome. Payal's also feeling little. Payal Dhami is feeling a little better. I would say Payal D for you. Neeta says need to use the loop. Superb. Please do. Mitch is also feeling sleepy. So Mitch, in the next round where we're going to change our position, you are going to lie down and do this. Mona says no change. No problem. We will see what happens in the next round. And Pat also said, I feel I need to eat. Good. I also felt like your sugar suddenly dropped. Nitika also said, feeling same as before. No problem. We will see what happens in the second round. Pranavarsha is feeling a little relaxed. That's superb. Ashunta says, back of the head is hurting. Ashunta, for you, I need for you to have a little more water than everybody else. So please start sipping. Sally says, headache between eyebrows. Anybody where the pain has come but not vanished, you need to have a little more water. Anybody not experiencing any change at all, you need to have a little more water. Does this mean you'll have to go to the washroom a little more? Yes. But going to the washroom is also the body's natural healer. Rubbish is leaving, waste is leaving, toxins are leaving. Yogita says right side neck, and tall finger. There is a pain. Yogita, for you as well. Little more water. Ramchandra says dry tongue and throat. As you can see, the dehydration has made itself so clear. Stephanie is yawning, feeling lighter. Meghala is also yawning. Vanita has also got some head heaviness. Vanita, you will also lie down for the next round. Sonal says, felt some pressure above my neck, then it left. Now there's tingling. Overall okay. Need to breathe deep. I'm thinking, Sonal, that you should also lie down for the next round. And Anamika, if you're producing a lot of saliva, you are releasing a lot of kali toxins. Please spit it out. Pain in the knees and dry mouth, meaning hang on before you do the next round. Any dry mouth means energies have not yet processed themselves. Your body is asking for water in order to flush out the negativities. Nivedita says, yawning continuously, eyelids are heavy, so you will also lie down and do the next round. Vanita, you will also lie down and do the next round. Dipali is feeling lighter. And Stephanie is feeling like dancing. Why not? Why not? Joan is yawning. Gitanjali is also sleepy but feeling better. So you will also lie down and do the next round. All right, my lovelies. Those of y'all who are having dry mouth, dry throat, dry tongue, dry lips sensations, hang on. Don't repeat this next round. For you, you must first allow your water intake to catch up with the gigantic shift that is taking place. Everybody else who's sleepy, please lie down. You have pain, please lie down. Those of us who are neither sleepy nor in pain, you will either stand or you will walk. Put your earphones on, or if you're on your laptop, walk till where you can hear me, but up. If you are in a very constricted place and you can't walk, then you can either stand or do a march past. Very gentle march past in the same place. All right, my lovely. Hydrate, please. Helen, I think you would need to lie down as well. You put a heating pad on your back. If it's more comfortable for you to lie down, please lie down. Same thing. Next round, you can all leave now 11 times. With me, please. You can all leave now. 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 Have a sip of water. Allow the processing. Allowing the processing. Allowing the processing. Allowing the processing. Those of y'all who are lying down and need to keep lying down, please keep lying down. Those of y'all who are standing, march fasting in the same place, please stretch with your arms up, stretch. Sit down, allow the processing, and in the next 1 minute, tell me how you're feeling. Those of y'all who were able to go for a walk, fantastic. Keep walking. Keep walking for another minute, and once that is done, come back, sit, and tell me how you're feeling. So 1 minute of silence begins now. If you're feeling nauseous or dizzy, just put your palms over your knees. Over your knees means close to your knees. Your palms will be facing downward, and you will do this while sitting, and you can close your eyes and just put your head down slightly. So let your neck be very relaxed, and we will see what happens in just 1 minute. Stephanie wanted to dance in the first round. She has danced. She's joyful and burping. Vandana, noted. For money, fraction of pain in the right leg came and vanished. Fantastic. Christine is experiencing some amount of stiffness but otherwise feeling lighter. And please note how she has mentioned this symptom. Feeling a bit stiff, acknowledging what she's going through, and then ending with the positive, otherwise feeling lighter. And this is how you will express. Everybody else, even if you're feeling a little tired, like Sheila's feeling lighter and better, that's good. For Teresa, walking helped. She is feeling better, less pain, lots of burps and yawns. Excellent. Ava says there's heaviness on the third eye. Namrata says there's tightness. And Sheila, which is a different Sheila, and maybe I will say Shaila for that. Shaila has heaviness in the head area. Benita's head was heavy, but now there is leg pain. So the head is not heavy anymore. And Mona G was walking, was feeling pain in the shoulder blades, now sitting. Nitika is feeling better, salivating a lot. If you're salivating, you have to spit it out. Saliva, urine, feces, sweat, mucus from colds. All of these are ways in which toxins get removed from our body. Do not swallow the saliva. Please spit it out immediately. Even if more is coming as you're spitting out, just spit it out. I promise you, even if you are tired by the time our call is through and you need to rest for another day or two, you will wake up like you're waking up from a deep, restful sleep and feel absolutely clean, clear, cleansed, uplifted, even more confident and stronger. Anamika is feeling calm and centered. And Anamika, did you leave and come back with your name? Thank you. So again, you're also salivating. Please spit it out. And Zeddy says slightly stiff, but no dizzy anymore. Super. Neeta has got burps. Burps are fantastic. Even burps, right? Burps are ways in which we release excess wind in the body. Parul's feeling hungry. Please eat. Like Elizabeth also. And please see again my lovelies. She has written it as tightness in body but feeling excited. She has acknowledged that there is something going on, but she has ended with the positive awareness. When you end with a positive awareness, your healing goes deeper. How does this work? Come for Saturday's call. And more saliva has come for Pranavarsha. Please spit it out. Cannot swallow this saliva. Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out. Kadambari is feeling calm. Yogita's pain, 90% of Yogita's pain has vanished. Sonal says whole body is tingling like something is leaving. Pain in the back of the head for a few seconds, followed by prickling, yawning, burping. Slight pain, pain is gone. Heaviness. What is left is some heaviness in the abdomen. Sonal, you want to end that sentence with something is leaving. Deborah's shoulder pain has reduced some. And yes, we will call you yes, is feeling fullness in the stomach and sleepy. Please feel free to lie down. Close your eyes as well. Stay connected to the call, but feel free to doze off. Priya is also feeling lighter. Left soul has a lot of tingling. You will say it the other way around. Left soul has tingling, feeling lighter. Poonam said felt release of negativity. Narati said had pain. It left, feeling lightheaded. In a good way, Arti. Mitch says heaviness in head but feeling good overall. Also, please check the correctness of how the expression is taking place. This is a healing statement. Even though it's mentioning heaviness in the head, this is a healing word sentence. Dipali also, please notice, feeling a bit sad but calm. She is going to feel better, even more better, in the next few seconds, as is Mitch, as is Christine. In fact, Christine, tell us how you're doing. As is Elizabeth. How's the tightness in the body? Even though we haven't given another round of word medicine, because they were able to use the correct sentence as word medicine, the medicine will work for them even more. Poonam's got vibration. Amrita has little something in the throat. Lots of burps, but I feel like my heart is opening up. Payal has vomited. So sorry, but I'm so grateful for whatever acidic, bile, bilious thing was stored in there. I hope you're feeling a little better. Please do have water. And in case you need to take medication, please do. Pat says, when I meditate deeply, I often get saliva in my mouth. Should I spit this out also? You have to. This is Kali work. Kali Ma releases these toxins from the mouth. Have to spit out the saliva. And like Lakshit says, saliva continuously. These are toxins releasing, my lovelies, and these are toxins that have gone into the heart. This is hatred. This is judgment. This is panic attacks. This is overwhelm. This is anger. This is the absence of love. Please spit it out, and you will see your heart, your chest, your upper chest will start feeling better. Sonal says, heaviness in the abdomen, went to pee, feeling better. Superb. Joan says, feeling cold. Joan, for you as well. I think your sugar is dropping. Please eat something. And Madhu says, I'm getting skin irritation, feel like scratching. Get moisturizer. I hope you're in a place where you have access to moisturizer. And scratch, but scratch it with moisturizer. Because sometimes fear can start leaving through the skin. But if the skin is not moisturized, you will get the irritation and desire to itch. Like Christine is feeling less stiff, still hydrating. We didn't give another word medicine. It is working because it was also expressed in word medicine. All right, my lovelies. Before we do our third round, please check that list that you wrote. In that list, how much is really the problem and the negativity? Is it even feeling like, oh my God, I don't want to even look at that list anymore? What was on that list? And now, before our third round, for those of y'all who have the energy and bandwidth, everybody else, my lovelies, you will get this on the replay. So you do it without forcing yourself, without pressurizing yourself, without stressing yourself. The very fact that you are here is all that is required. So if you're feeling tired, you have pain, you want to just not do anything, sit and be part of the call. Everybody else who has the bandwidth to do so, just check that list you had put down. And now, give me your next list. When I say next list, this list is not a fresh list. It is a list based on that list. You see now why you had to take time to write it in one place? Take a look at that list. If it's still all the same thing, write all the same thing again. If it's much lesser, don't write it. If one or two things are popping up from that list, write it. If that list has totally changed, then put a new list. My point is, first you take a look at that list and then you write your next list. What are you dealing with? Which is the too muchness of the something, someone, or situation? Like Deepa says, kind of not need to look at previous list. Shaila says, all my fear and blockages are leaving now, and they are. They are. You are feeling them leaving now. Gitanjali says, when I stretched, felt tingling, more mobile, slightly cold, started stroking my knees, even before you mentioned it. When I let my head down, slight pressure on top of the head, I'm more alert of all things, noises and clothes on my body. So your awareness has gone up, but it may have gone up into hypervigilance. Like Vandana says, I'm having back pain. Got it. Francis is also peeing and spitting saliva. Fantastic. Fantastic. For Christine, there is some stiffness and tightness, but the left hip is better and the tailbone is better. And now it's going to get even more better. Dilly has put down the list. Amrita has put down. Is this the same list? Mention that also, please, because I'm not going to scroll back and look at that list. So you're going to tell me if it is the exact same list, or just tell me list has some changes. Payal says blockages are less. Shivering is there, pain in hips, but much better. Payal, superb. You have written it as medicine. You will get better. In the next few minutes, you will be better already. Sandra says, capable to deal with situations over when leaving. Isn't this fantastic? Have you ever experienced anything faster? Like ZD says, some changes and these are the ones which still resonate. Good, put it down. Put it down in that same. Okay, now you can't go back to that sentence. Helen is also spitting saliva. Please go ahead. Spit, spit, spit. Ava says misunderstand. Oh, that is the list you're putting down. Please put it down. And Dr. Kirti says this excessive salivation is new, never felt like this, but it could happen, Dr. Kirti, if you've not been practicing your degree work. Like Ramchandra says, new list for me. And Ramchandra, I remember, had a gigantic list. And Ramchandra, you also had the dry mouth. I hope you are staying fully hydrated because that is key to you healing. All of us, not just you, everybody. Absolutely, Anamika. There is nothing faster than this. Like Nitika says, right? Instability, which was the problem she had mentioned. She is a part of the divine plan, now feeling hopeful, developing trust in divinity. Fantastic. Right? Can you see, my lovelies? Did we remove the problem? For some of us, this problem only is not there anymore, like Deepa said, right? Don't need to look at that list only. For some of us, that problem has gone and one new list has come. And for some of us, we're just developing the faith that this is going to be taken care of. All the negativity covering our light and lightness and love and positivity and confidence is beginning to shine through. Anita also says changes in the list. Put it down. Put it all down here. You know, when we work with the stuff that we're dealing with, something, someone, situation, whatever it is that we're dealing with, the ability to articulate, acknowledge, and express it is before anything else. You cannot show up for a therapy session and take 4 hours to explain your problems. And yet, this is usually one of the biggest mistakes we all make. If you know your problem, I promise you, you will find the answer and solution. If you don't know your problem, you will never find the answer and solution. So, first step in healing is learn to understand and express what your problems are, even if there are 400 of them, 400 million of them. It's okay. But know your problem first. You cannot take cough syrup for cancer. If you don't know your problem, these are the things that will start happening. Pat says fear. Got it, my love. Got it. It's not going to happen, but I understand the fear. Deepa? No. I'm sure it will stay that way always. It's a wonderful, innocent prayer. But just as you have to brush your teeth every day, or you have to take your crocin every day, or you have to take your vitamins every day, you have to take word medicine for whatever shows up. I will remind you about this on Saturday's call, but always begin where you are. Today you're feeling better, tomorrow you're feeling tired, rest. Day after tomorrow somebody irritates the hell out of you, work on that irritation. Always begin where you are. Never begin from the future. I want money, I want job, I want travel, I want adventure, I want my soulmate, I want my child to start listening to me, I want my husband to start obeying me, because every wife would like this. You start where you are. What you're going through today is impacting what is happening tomorrow. It is impacting everything going on around you. Helen is feeling lighter. Isn't that amazing, Helen? How is your back? Stephanie says, I feel confident that my list is improving as I feel so joyful. Undoubtedly. Payal says, focus is coming back for studies, which was not there for past days, wanted to stay this way. Just continue brushing your teeth. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Like we are going to be entering our third round. Sonal says, my list is very small now. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this extraordinary, my lovelies? And I want everybody to acknowledge in writing how many therapy sessions you have just been spared. How much money have you just saved? Therapy is important, my lovelies. We must all have somebody that we can speak to and work with. At least 5 therapy sessions just got done. How much ever you might be paying for your therapy, please multiply that by 5. You have already saved it. As it is, you have saved $29 and 2,200 rupees by being on this call. Sandra says, feeling a bit tired but did not sleep well. Overwhelmed leaving. Superb. Close your eyes, doze off. And Deborah says, so many. Yes, so many. All right, my lovelies. Now, slightly advanced for the third round, and therefore, again, I will say it. If you're tired, please close your eyes, stay connected to the call. You don't have to do it. Never force yourself, never pressurize yourself. You are on nobody's deadline, and this replay you will always have, and you will also have the opportunity to come for Saturday's call. Then you will have the opportunity to come for February's call and March's call. So, know that you are going to be fully supported through this journey. Everybody else who can and is able to do round 3, this is what you're going to do. I'm going to write it down for you. And Helen says, is the replay as effective as the live? For sure. For sure. But there is a fun and joy to being together. This is our tribe today. We are family today. When we have each other, we all work better. But is it as effective? Guaranteed. And Pat says, I didn't make a list, just focused on one. It's okay. Is that still on your list? Because I see that you gave me another one. Or was it the same list and you just expanded on it? No, my lovely. There is no addressing one by one. The whole point of us saving time on therapy and the payment for that therapy is that we are not addressing it one by one. When is the time to address it one by one? I will come to that. Right now, everybody who can, take a look. And Payal D says, I found new things to address. Wonderful. Let us address them. Please put them down first. Never keep it in your head. In your head, if you're going to keep a problem, it will increase. It will go and find best friends. It will find mother, father, uncle, brother, government, next country. It will expand. Never keep a problem inside you. Either work with somebody or write it down and tear or burn the paper. Okay, next round, my lovelies. Like Pat says, same problem expanded because you may have been keeping it inside, and even when you wrote it, perhaps you needed to write a little bit more. So go ahead, Pat, finish writing. Yogita, because you are familiar with word medicine, and I think you're fully comfortable with it, it's all right. Even though you've just joined, you can continue. Round 3, my lovelies. You've got the list. When you take a look at this list, how does it make you feel? Now, like Pat, for example, I think mentioned fear the first time and has mentioned fear again. Right? So for Pat, the answer is right there in the list. But for all of us who've written a number of other things. When you take a look at your list, how does it make you feel? Overwhelmed, sad, depressed, panicky, stressed? Don't write it down yet. Hang on, my lovelies. You have to answer in specific ways. Don't write it yet. Just recognize how it makes you feel to take a look at this list that you're dealing with. So, and let me write it down for you as well. And when you take a look at this, so like MV has this full list. So MV, when you take a look at this list, how does it make you feel? Fearful, scared, hopeless. ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. ये तो मेरे लाइफ टाइम में ही नहीं खत्म होगा. मालूम ही नहीं जाएगा कि भी नहीं. Whatever it is, despair, angst, anger, rage. Because we can all judge our problems, we can all judge our body, we can all judge our life. Whatever it is, once you know what it is that you are feeling when you take a look at this list, measure it. On a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 is not at all and 10 is very high, measure how much you are feeling what you are feeling when you're looking at this list. And that number you put down. You can put down the word also. No, Dipali. Love and money are not your feelings. How do you feel when you take a look at your list of problems? You are not feeling love and money when you're taking a look at this list. I do not want the number for your problem. I want the number for the reaction to your problem. Your list is now there. We are not taking a look at anything on your list. How do you feel when you look at your list? Like Nitika says, makes me feel confused about life and lost. Anamika says, powerless, overwhelmed, hopeless, frustrated, burdened. So many reactions to taking a look at the list, and she has measured each one of them. Teresa is hopeful at a 4. So Teresa, you will not do the next round. So hang on. You were walking and enjoying it, so you will just walk and come back for the 4th round. Like Amrita said, fear and uncertain. What is the reaction to your list? Dilly has a 0. Fantastic. So Dilly, you will also not do this round. Like Mona says, constant worry, but feeling things will sort themselves out. Fantastic. Is that what you're feeling when you're taking a look at your problems? At this negativity list, at this too muchness of that you're dealing with? Like Sandra says, no progress no matter what I do, right? Nothing works for me. It doesn't matter only. Pointless, hopeless. Like Vinita is talking about her first list, like the first time she wrote it, and she says, have to think what I wrote. Feeling light. Fantastic. Nita is feeling overwhelmed, and Dilly says 0 because they all are not so important. It is done for her. Dilly, are you confident, positive, optimistic, light? Jan says victimized. Fantastic word. Pat says discouraged, worried. Namrata says unfortunate. Unfortunate like the opposite of good fortune, like that. Scared. Again, my lovelies, put it in one post. So take your time. Tired. Wrongness. For Cassandra, look at this, like relieved, determined. Now all of these are positive aspects. For Cassandra, this call is over. It is done. For Dilly as well, it is done. Maybe for Teresa as well, it is done. But we do have one more section, so hang on for that. Don't go yet. Gitanjali says, feeling tired, however, we'll continue doing our process, but you're not listening to me. I'm saying if you're feeling tired, please don't push yourself. You know, feeling tired comes from pushing yourself. When you should have taken a break, you didn't take a break. Please don't do this on any word medicine call, because the word medicine call is to honor and respect you. If you're tired, you're tired. Please close your eyes, stay with us, but don't have to do anything. Vandana says, can't seem to find a solution to the problem. How does that make you feel? Just remember, I asked you, how does it make you feel? Not asking you how you're thinking, although you can also mention that. But primarily, I want to know how you feel. Has everybody got this? And Anamika says, I have a bad habit of pushing myself to the brink of exhaustion, trying to break this pattern. It happens if you're trying to keep yourself safe from a tyrant. It also happens if you're trying to prove yourself to a tyrant. It's a very toxic behavior because it never crosses our mind we should leave the tyrant. You know, before illness, pain and disease happens in the body, tiredness happens in the body. When you don't pay attention to that tiredness is when other systems start to break down, because pain, illness and disease is a broken down system. The immunity system is not working very well. Whatever organ is impacted is clearly not being able to work at its perfect level. Exhaustion is the start of all chronic problems. Super. For the most part, everybody has gotten this, right? You have given me the overwhelmed, sad, helpless, deadlocked, stressed, beyond frustrated. Okay. It's heaviness. Gitanjali says one problem bothering me huge. Rest of list is not bothering me. That is great. But when you say bothering me, okay, go with the word bothering me. Okay? Whatever is the word, my lovely. What are we going to do? The same thing. Hydrate. Drink as much water as possible because we have been drinking water for a while. Rush to the washroom and come if you need to. And by the way, you can do what we're doing in the washroom as well. Drink your water, rush to the washroom if you need to, and you can all leave now 11 times. Even if you've told me just one thing, like overwhelm, it's okay. You will hydrate and repeat the decree. Sorry, one moment please. So sorry. We changed our position last. Let us change it again. Those of y'all who need to lie down, please stay lying down. Those of y'all who went for a walk, stand in one place and march past. Those who stood and did march past, if you can walk, please walk. If you cannot walk because there is compression and constriction of space, sit down but start gently clapping. Can you hear me? So it's not this. Very gently, you are only going to be clapping. The point is, I need a physicality to this decree. When you're lying down, different muscles are getting awakened. When you're sitting, different muscles are getting used. When you're standing, different muscles. And I need this. I need for your body to get involved. Okay? So very gently, those of y'all who have to clap very gently, you will clap with almost no sound. And let us begin. You can all leave now. 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 I went slightly faster, finished it in less than 20 seconds. Allow the processing. Allow the processing. Allowing the processing. Allowing the processing. Allowing the processing. Have a sip of water. If you're sitting and gently clapping, please do for another minute. If you are walking, please walk for another minute. If you're standing and march fasting, please do so for another minute. If you're lying down, just allow the processing. And Helen, despite what she started with, is already more energetic. This is before we did this round. Now, sit. Tell me how you're doing. Abha is also feeling fresh. Shaila is tired and yawning, which means you need to lie down. Anamika is already so much better and clear. Anamika, you remember your list? I remember your list. It was also one of the longer ones. Sandra says, tears, nauseated. Sandra, please allow the tears to flow. Please weep in peace, my girl. Please allow your body to clean, clear, and cleanse you and move your vibration to the next level. Please keep your palms close to your knees, palms facing downwards. Your fingers will come over your knees. Let your neck relax and hang. The nausea will pass. Like Zeddy says, getting tired but better now is big, my lovelies. All of us are dealing with more than one thing. Even if you think you're dealing with one thing, you will be dealing with more than one thing. All of us have a lot on our heads, on our plates. That is the nature of life right now. But it doesn't have to be like this. Absolutely, Anamika. Thank you so much. It's truly magical. It's magical, it's mystical, it's miraculous. And of course, there's nothing faster. We just saved another couple of sessions of therapy and the money for that. And Nitika has already gotten an answer. There's patience, feeling so peaceful. It is done. Vinita's headache is lesser. Anything that has pain, illness, or disease in the body means less water and not listening to the body's requirements for rest. These two things will completely change your health. Listen to your body's signals for water. Listen to your body's signals for rest. You will recover from whatever you are dealing with. Lakshit is feeling light. Dipali says multiple yawns, some movement in the crown chakra. Elizabeth says eyes feeling heavy, body tingling, but feeling more fluid. So eyes feeling heavy, close them, my love. Eyes feeling heavy means I don't want to see something. I don't want to keep my eyes open. And eyes open are required for focus. I'm tired of focusing. I'm tired of paying attention. Don't do it. It is not required. You don't even have to listen to my voice. Just stay connected to the call. The energy will still be working on you. Pat sat up straighter. There's a heat release, calmer and more optimistic. Fantastic. And Payal D says, feeling good from first round, now I feel fresh. Excellent. Priya says, so Priya, what I'm really picking up on is the feeling very thirsty. Please have water. Meghala is yawning, feeling lighter. Lighter, my lovelies. Lighter is the synonym for positivity. If you're lighter, you cannot be negative. You just cannot. Sonal, there's stuff going on, but relax now. Relaxed is another word for positivity. You can only relax when you're positive. You cannot relax when you're negative. And Dipali says, I feel I can see better, because you are seeing better. Everything impacts everything. You can say it's my foot that's paining, but I promise you, it'll also be impacting your head. You can say it is my fingertips that are feeling a little funny. I promise you, it'll also be impacting your ears. Everything impacts everything. You cannot say my home life is perfect and my professional life has gone to the dogs. It never happens like that. Shaila says feeling positive change is fantastic. Superb. Anamika was feeling so much heaviness in the body, now feeling lighter. Yes, because negativity, traumas, and traumas make us feel heavy in the body. Negativity is heavy. Light is light because it is light. Did everybody get that? And Mona says, reading everybody's comments, feeling sad. I don't seem to be feeling anything. Mona, I must point out your lack of awareness, because you are feeling sad. That is also a feeling. And for you, you are saying, I don't seem to be feeling anything. So what is going on in your life, Mona, is too much of a focus on results. That if $1,000 are not flying in from the window, it's not working for me. Come to the present moment and work with that. You are feeling sad? Just say, feeling sad, you can all leave now 11 times and tell me how you're feeling after that. So Zeddy says, my lips get puffy now, feeling weird, but still I do feel okay. So this can happen if there's too much water now in the body, which means, Zeddy, you got to move the body a bit, and you're going to have to allow the water levels in the body to settle down. So for you, don't drink anymore. You will only take it in the mouth and spit it out after a few seconds. Lips respond first to water. Okay, my lovelies. Last round for the day coming up. Envy is feeling freer, lighter, open, and envy. I remember your list. It was also quite a bit. Isn't this extraordinary? Isn't this amazing? 5 words. Only 5 words. On Saturday's call, we're going to do more than 5 words. But 5 words. And by the way, on Saturday as well, we're going to be doing quite a bit of this again. You can all leave now. Doesn't take any time to remember. Doesn't take any time to practice. But it does take time to be reminded to practice. Which is why, my lovelies, you got to keep coming back to word medicine calls. You got to keep practicing word medicine. When you went to school, on the first day, you did not know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. You came back, and then you came back, and then you went to class 1, and then you went to class 2, where you were already using the words because you knew the letters of the alphabet from A to Z. But on your first day, just recognize the simplicity and speed of what is possible when you know the correct words to use. Last round, my lovelies. And the last round, building on the previous round, like each round has built on the previous round. Building on the last round, now take a look at your list and tell me, what is your list now? Once you have written that list, how are you feeling when you look at this list? So we have combined the steps. Now you're going to take a look at your list and you're going to take a look at how you feel about your list. So first you put down your list. Remember, my lovelies, how will you find the answer to your problems? By knowing what the problem is. A lot of us also make the other very big mistake of thinking money is a problem. Money is never the problem. Never. Money is always the solution. You think money is the problem because you don't know what your problem is. So take a look at your body. Take a look at the too muchness of something, someone, the situation. That's the problem. That's the negativity. That's what needs to be cleared. Ramchandra says no impact or relevance. Fantastic. This does not mean that you don't continue your work. It only means that the light that you hoped for at the end of the tunnel is now shining bright and becoming bigger by the second. That's all it means. Pat is also not reacting to the list now. Sonal doesn't even want to look at it. Sandra says, I let it go now. Superb. Beautiful sentence, by the way. Also word medicine. I let this go now. I am letting this go now. I let it go now. I let it go now. I'm letting it go now. I'm letting it go now. I'm leaving it behind now. I'm leaving it behind now. So empowering. Mid says, definitely feeling different in a better way. Excellently expressed. Reddy says, now lots of tingling in my lower jaw. Lower jaw feels like, is it anger or is it anxiety? And Sona says, not important anymore, that's why I don't want to look at it. Good. Because now, what is important, my lovely? The light, the positivity, the fact that everything is healable, curable, resolvable, dissolvable. This is where your mind is now going. This is where your attention is now going. Where your problem was becoming the driver of your life, now let the solution be the driver. Yes? Everybody, have you put this down? Everybody who's feeling absolutely fine, again, you are done. But don't leave. Stay. Everybody else who has gotten a fresh list or has edited their previous list and has put down how it's making them feel. How is it making you feel? I want both in one place. You got to put it down as a specific. Even on Saturday's call, when I ask you to do this, you have to put it down in one place. None of this fragmented thinking and then fragmented expressing. Take a few minutes, process it in your head and put it down. Lakshit says, yawning, feeling sleepy? Close your eyes, lie down. Yogita has no list left. Fantastic. How amazing is this? Dipali says, all melting away, feeling courageous and hopeful. Again, right? Only when we are positive can we feel courageous and hopeful. When we are negative, we are wah, wah, wah. We are down, we are low. This doesn't work for me. This will never work for me. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not deserving. People are rubbish. Nobody helps me. Nobody supports me. I have to do everything on my... Like, that's the hamster wheel of negativity, right? Constantly disempowering us. And now, courageous and hopeful. Are more answers not going to come? They are going to come. Are more solutions not going to come? They are going to come. And given that the law of attraction is 24 by 7, 366, because this is also a leap year, 356, you will also start attracting better and better situations and people. Yes? Last round, my lovelies. For those of you all who have a list and are aware of how it makes you feel to take a look at this list, please hydrate. If you have had too much water to drink, you just cannot drink anymore, please hold water in your mouth for as long as you can and spit it out. But hydration is a must. Our work is the decrease and water. There's nothing faster because water is the support system for the decrease. So hydrate and repeat the decree. Like Francis has moved to, I'm intelligent to handle what the situation is with graceful flow. It is done. It is done. This is such an empowering, positive, light, graceful, divine sentence. There's the presence of the universe in this. There's the presence of self-confidence in this. How much light over here. How much positivity in this. Fantastic, Francis. Great job. Well done. All right, my lovelies. For the rest of us, choose your position. Do you want to sit and gently clap or gently thump your feet? Movement is required. Do you want to stand? Do you want to stand and march past? Do you want to walk? You're too tired. You are not supposed to be doing this. You are just present with us on the call. You want to lie down and do this? Lie down and do this quickly. I'm giving you all 15 seconds, my lovelies. Choose your position. And let's go. 11 times. You can all leave now. And in the same speed or maybe even faster than how we did it last time. You can all leave now, 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 you can all leave now. Less than 12 seconds. Allow the processing. Allow the processing. Allowing the processing. Allowing the processing. Allowing the processing. Hydrate. 1 minute for allowing the processing. And now tell me, how are you doing? How is everybody doing? And who all are going to come for Saturday's call? Some of you all are already part of it. Some of you all have already joined. Some of you all are already in the new Telegram group. But everybody else, for more on this, because what you did today was Saturn's plural clearing decree. And like that, there are 7. Some of them are adaptations of each other, but there are 7 word medicines like this that we will do on Saturday. It is a crash course masterclass. And yes, Christina is super relaxed, looking forward. Shaila, I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to get done. Sophia is feeling some resistance to allowing the processing, tugging at the back of the head on right side. So let the head go to the right side. Go with it. Don't resist. Sandra says, looking forward to joining. Woohoo! Absolutely, Deepa. I am going to mention the details for Saturday's call. Normally, this call is anywhere from $200 to $400. It is anywhere from $15,000 to $22,000. But right now, and along with this call, those of you all who've already joined, you know this. Along with this call, we're also going to be doing a 7-day double your bank balance challenge the week after. Because first you want to get familiar with how you're going to use word medicine. And then we're going to do a 7-day bank balance work. You're also going to get a couple of PDFs, including a PDF of notes after the call, which means not only will you make your own notes, but you will also get notes for what is happening on the call. Like imagine if you got notes from this call today. would make a world of a difference, right? So you will get notes as well from Saturday's call. And if you haven't yet experienced your birthday karma, your birthday is your day of birth. So not date of birth. So if you're born on a Tuesday, that day carries a certain karma. That PDF is also part of is also part of this when you come along. So there's all of these little things that are part of Saturday's call along with the call. You don't have to pay $200 and $400 and 25,000 rupees. You only have to pay 2,101 rupees and USD 27. That is it. I'm going to put up the link right here. I'm going to send the link to you in your inbox because you're going to get a replay of this call as well. Come along. I must also tell you all that we will also be doing a Saturn's Decrees Masterclass in February and March as well. And even to be part of those masterclasses, you will know and have a very super special deal on Saturday's call. So first come for Saturday's call, and from there, you will begin everything else. When you sign up, you also sign up to receive word medicine every weekday for the entire year of till December 31st, 2024. Along with Saturn's decrees, there are many more decrees, but Saturn's decrees is foundation. If you are not comfortable with Saturn's decrees, the other decrees will be a little difficult. Not difficult, no decree is difficult, but the first go-to decree is Saturn's decrees, and that's what we're going to be taking a look at on Saturday. So it's going to be a 2-hour call, and we are going to be doing this. We're going to be doing what we did today in a little more detail, as in you're going to be able to write about your problems in a little more detail. And then I'm also going to give you a way in which you can use these 5 words in just 20 minutes every day. You can also do what we did today, but I'm going to tell you another way that is going to make it even shorter and simpler. Everybody, whatever is coming up right now, please take it easy. Have another listen to this replay tomorrow, day after, or allowing the processing. Listen to what your body is saying. Rest, eat, hydrate. It'll take care of itself. Repeat this clearing anytime that you'll want. You'll want to have this chat, but you can always write down your stuff on a sheet of paper and throw that sheet of paper once you have finished listening to the replay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my lovelies. And I will catch you on Saturday. If I don't catch you live on the call, and by the way, Saturday is a video call. So I'm going to be seeing you guys on Zoom, and you will get the replay. ZD, we will miss having you live on the call, but we will catch you on the replay. And everybody else, see you then. I thank you all so much for your time, for the openness of your mind to try something new, and for all the ways that your body was expressing itself, for everything that you all went through, the pain, the tingling, the heaviness, the tugging. I appreciate your brave heart very much. Big love, big hug, happy full moon. Namaste from India.